Welcome you students. The question is, draw the freehand sketch of front, top and side views of the given pictorial view. So this is the given picture for us. So from this we are going to extract the front view, top view and the side view, right? So before starting to draw the freehand sketch, we must be having the thorough idea what are the views we are going to sketch it. Okay, so in this I can say, since the direction is given in this manner, I can say this is the front view for us. Okay, this is our front view. This is our front view. So as far as the first angle projection concerned, I can say the front view is going to capture above the reference line. Okay, this is a front view. And next, see, the top view is visible in this picture. So we are going to capture the top view too. Here in the first angle projection, it comes below the reference line, top view. And what about this side view? Which view is visible, left side or right side? Try to divide it. I can say this is the left and this is a right side view. So that means which view is visible for us? Right, this right side view is visible, right? So what we are going to do is, we are going to capture the right side view. The right side view should be captured in the left. So it comes like this, right side view. This is as per the first angle projection. So we are going to draw the front view, top view and the right side view. So before the start of diagram, we must know the knowledge about the boundaries of top view, front view and side view. First of all, begin with the front view. What about the front view boundary? Length and height of the object, right? So length of the object is 100, length and height. So length of the object is 100. What about the height of the object? Here from this bottom extreme to the midpoint center, it is given 35, and above, which is nothing but, which has the measurement 25 radius, right? Then it is a 25 mm. So 25 plus 35, we get 60. What about the top view measurement? Top view boundary measurement. I can say what? Top view in the sense, it captures the length as well as the width of the object. Length and width of the object. What about the length? 100. What about the width? Which is 60. Next, right side view. Right side view. Right side view in the sense, it captures the width and height of the object. Width of the object is 60 and height of the object is 60. Already we have measured width and height. Width is 60 and height of the object as well 60, right? We can start our diagram. First of all, start with the horizontal line, which is a reference line above which we are going to draw the front view. So for that, front view dimension of boundary is 100, 60, right? So keep a point, and with the help of your scale, you can measure 100 and you can place a point and go for a vertical line, so that you will get like this, right? You will get like this. What about the height? 60. So from this, measure from this end 60 mm height, and from this end measure 60 mm height and go for a horizontal line. So we get the boundary for the front view. So what about the top view? 100, 60, right? So length of the object can be get from the projectors from the front view. So just by having 20 mm gap, go for a horizontal line. So from this measure 60 and have a point. From this end measure 60, have a point, draw a horizontal line joining both the points, so that you will get the boundary for the top view. So what about the next view? Yeah, with the help of 45 degree inclined line, we can take all the measurements from the top view, right? So keep your protractor and measure 45 degree and go for an inclined line and get the projectors from the top view so that we can get the width of the object for the side view, and the height of the object can be taken from the projectors from the front view, something like this. So we can conclude the boundaries for the side view as well. So try to remove all the extra lines which is coming from the boundary so that it will be legible to you. So after doing it, just concentrate on the front view. So this is a front view. As far as this direction is mentioned, this is the front view. Now try to visualize the object, and in your mind just try to rotate this object, that means in the clockwise direction, and just imagine this portion is just right in front of you, and if you look into the object 90 degree to it, I can say definitely you could able to see only the face of this object, and as well, if your imagination is good, behind that the vertical wall is there, right? That flat face as well can be viewed from the front view. So both the faces are visible when we are looking 90 degree to it, right? So we are going to draw this. So in the front view boundary, first we can start with the base. So this base slab is with a thickness 15 mm. So from this corner measure 15 mm and go for a point. The same from here, measure 15 mm, go for a point, and I have a horizontal line by just joining both the points. Okay, now we got that slab, and next thing, concentrate on this segment. Just concentrate on this segment. What about this measurement? See, this radius of this arc is given as 25 mm, right? So I can say this measurement will be diameter of this arc. That means we get 50 mm. Okay. So what I am going to do is, from this end I am going to measure 50 mm. From this end I am going to measure 50 mm and go for a vertical line. Like this. And now it's time to draw this arc. So what about the center of the arc, which is clearly mentioned in the object? From the bottom of the object, it is 35 mm far, right? So from the bottom measure 35 mm. From the bottom measure 35 mm and mark a point, and I have a horizontal line. Now we can draw the arc. So for which we need a center which is measuring 50 mm. So at 25 mm have a point, and in that we can draw a vertical line. Since it is a freehand sketching, we cannot use the compass. So what we are going to do is, in the center we have drawn a straight line. Okay. So afterwards what we can do is, with the help of scale, you have to mark the radius. That means we know this end will be the radius, and from this one will be the radius as well. In the center we have to measure it. So 25 mm we approximately get here. So with the help of freehand, we can join all the points which we have picked here, 1, 2, 3. These 3 points can be joined smoothly with the freehand, something like this. Okay, so that we can get the arc. So next step, see. So now we have drawn this much. So now we know these are the edges are a visible one. So we can make as a dark one. So make all the edges as a dark one. Afterwards, see, we have completed this. One more face is visible in the front view, right? So this one is a visible one. See, if I say, I can say this edge is joining from this rightmost end to the topmost point, right? So what we can do is, from this corner, just with a free hand, just have a sloping line tangential to this arc. don't want to use a scale, with the help of a freehand, go for a line with joining from the right extreme to the topmost of the curve, which must be tangent to the curve, right? Fine. So we'll get like this. So now one more thing is remaining. So here you can see the hole, right? Here we can see the hole that must be drawn. So this is center of the hole. This is the center of the hole. So what we can do, this is with the measurement 25 mm diameter, right? So take off of it and have a measurement. That means with the help of scale, have a points on the 4 lines, and using the freehand, go for a dark line. So now we have completed the front view, and now just we can move to the top view, right? So in the top view, just look at the object from the top. Just look the object 90 degree to it. I can say this base top face will be visible. Base top face will be visible as well. This cylindrical object will be visible, and the vertical wall top face will be visible. Base top face, cylindrical object top face will be visible, and next this vertical wall will be visible to you, right? So first of all, we can start from the base. Okay, so for that, take all the projectors from the front view. So like this, take the projectors. Now base, so here is the base. So what about the measurement? This is with the measurement 15 mm, am I right? So from this end, take 15 mm, go for a horizontal line, right? And you can have the dark line, since this top of the base is visible to you. Okay, and now just concentrate on this vertical wall top base, which is also visible one. So what we can do, just go for a dark line for its edges. And then what about the cylindrical object? Cylindrical object, even though it is cylinder, from the top definitely we can see just like a rectangular, am I right? So without any confusion, we can go for a dark line to it. So the cylindrical object to view as a rectangle, right? Yes. And now see the visible edges being captured. Here in the front view, the circular hole is visible, and in the top view, the hole may not be visible, but it is present. So we must capture as a dotted line. So already we have taken the projectors. So what we can do, it's a through hole, so it capture the entire portion. So what we can do in the projectors, we can make a dotted line in dark. It's a hole, so we can see the axis. So put the axis here. That means long line dash. Okay, the same manner in the top view, we can make the axis long line dash, long line dash. And afterwards, see the important thing is in the top of the base, we can see what cut. Am I right? It's a square hole is there with 25 mm. That must be captured. It is visible from the top view, so it must be captured. So if you see here, this edge of this square is being kept 25 mm from this, am I right, from this cylindrical object, 25 mm. So take 25 mm measurement and go for a vertical line. Okay, take measurement 20 and go for a vertical line. And next, from this end, from this front edge, it is been kept 10 mm ahead, right? So from this end, measure 10 mm and go for a horizontal line. You are measuring 10 mm and have a point and go for a horizontal line. Now you measure 25 mm in all the four sides. From this corner you can take 25. Okay, from this you can take 25 and have a horizontal line, measure 25 and just close it off, so that you can place the square. So it's a through hole. This is an important one which can be viewed from the top view, right? From the top view. So see, this through hole is invisible in the front view, right? So what we can do? Just take the projector to the front view, and this through square hole is just covering what? The base. Am I right? The base of the object. So how to make the dashed line in the base? Only in the base, like this. So it should be a dashed line. Should be a dashed line. Okay. Now we successfully completed the front view and top view. Now we can move to the side view. So if you have a look in the side view, if you have a look in the right side view, if you see the object, I can say in the base, this end face will be visible as well. This vertical wall will be, top face of the vertical wall will be visible. As the same manner, this cylindrical object face will be visible to you. There's three regions are there: base, next this vertical wall, top face, next this water cylindrical face will be visible, right? So take all the measurements from the top view by the help of the projectors. So I'm taking this. Next, take the reference for the square hole, comes like this. Okay, so almost I have done for everything. Next, from the front view, take the projectors for the base. I have taken it. Okay, so now try to concentrate on the base. This base is a visible one. So height of the base coming from the front view. So this is the height. So just go for a dark line to conclude the base. And next, this vertical wall face, even though it is sloped in the side view, you can see as a rectangle. Am I right? So the thickness, it is coming like this, right? So this is the exact projector line. So just go for a dark line in order to show the wall face, right? And next, the cylindrical region is there, right? That face. What about this? What about it? If you look into it, definitely it will be weaving just like a what? Rectangle. So without any confusion, can have a dark line. Almost all the dark lines we have completed. Almost each and every dark lines we have completed. Next thing, in the side view, we must capture the hidden features, right? So that hidden features, see, there is a square hole that is viewed from the top view, but in the side view, it is hidden. So you must capture it in the dotted line, okay, and which is coming here. The projector is coming here, and which is simply placed in the base region only. Am I right? So that you can make us a dot line. And next, from this next end is coming, so that only in the base region we can make a dark line. So what about the through hole? In the front view we have seen, right? In the side view, what about it? It's a invisible one. So we have the projectors. So what we can do, just go for a dotted line. It is just covering up the entire region, so that go for a dashed line throughout it, and we can mention a axis for it. So get the projectors and go for long line and dot line, long line and dots, like this. So almost every portions of what visible edges and the hidden edges we have drawn. The next thing is dimensional work. So what about the dimension, length of the object? So here we can mark the length of the object. So length of the object is given as 100. So take a extension line and go for a dimension by capturing with the end arrows and write above it as 100. And what about the width of the object? Width is 60. So here in the top view we can take the extension line and you can write above it as 60, and then what about the radius of this? It is mentioned as 25, right? Radius is 25. So take a leader line like this. At the end you can capture the arrow. Since you are marking the radius, only you can capture only one or the arrow, and take a leader line like this and write radius as 25. Then there is a hole which is pi 25. So for which go for a diagonal line like this. So diameter, so capture both end arrows, try to pass it through the diagonal of it. Okay, take a leader line like this through the diagonal and write above the leader line pi 25. Okay, and then what all the things are there? Here we can see the thickness of the base. Am I right? Thickness, which is given as 15. So here we can capture it and write above the line as 15. And then in the top view, some of the measurements regarding the what square hole is there, that must be done. The square hole is from this cylindrical object 40 mm, sorry, which is 20 mm ahead. So just take a projector line from this end and from this end and go for a marking 20, and then this is from this bottom, it is with a distance 10 mm. So we can write as 10 above this line. And what about the side measurement? It is 25, right? So take the line, extension line, and write as 25. And what about the width? That as well 25, right? So inside it, without intersecting any of your visible edges, you can mark it right above it 25. And then any other things regarding the top view? Any other measurement is there? No, right? Almost everything we have completed. And what about the side view? Any other things we can capture it? Any other things? We can capture this height of this drill, right? From the bottom it is 35 mm. So here you can capture from the bottom. I have taken the extension line and right as 25. Almost we have covered each and every dimensions. Okay, so next thing is a title work. Okay, so this is a front view, so above it just write front view. For that form a guideline and write as a front view. And this is the top view. So below the top view you can make a guideline and write as top view. This is a side view. Either you can capture as right side view, or else in short we can write as side view. Side view. Next, the note is all the dimensions we have done, that means in the standard manner we have taken in the mm. So at the bottom of your diagram you can draw a lengthy guideline with the 5 mm gap and try to capture it as all dimension. All dimensions or in mm. Okay, so I hope you got good idea how to extract the front view, top view and the side views from the given pictorial view. Thank you so much.